some of the things that Jason was talking about that you need to check for those qualifications and make sure that everything's as good as you can know. But one of the main ingredients is income.
Income is huge because the Dodd-Frank Act will not let us qualify anybody that cannot document the ability to repay the loan. So we have to get verifications of employment on every buyer. We have to get 30 days of pay stubs, their last 2 years W-2 forms, and most loans also require the last 2 years tax returns. So there's a lot of variables inside those documents that can cause issues with the loan. So what I try to do is get all this information up front at application prior to a buyer going under contract, reviewing everything and make sure everything is aligned so their loan goes smooth as silk going through the underwriting process. And the key to success is really the paperwork at application prior to even looking for houses. If we have all the tax returns, all the bank statements, all the W-2 forms, the pay stubs, a copy of a photo ID up front in advance, it makes everything go so much smoother on the back end. The biggest delay with mortgage lenders is, I believe, collecting the paperwork from the buyer that's required to close on their loan. That always delays the situation because we can't get it in front of an underwriter until we have every single item for the underwriter to make a decision. So if we have all that up front, we can get the file into underwriting many times before they even go under contract and have all this pre-approved in advance.
Let's go into a little bit of the mortgages that are available here. And I know when you're self-employed, sometimes that gets to be a problem when you're getting a mortgage. And there's a new program that's out there for people like that, correct?
Well, the general rule for self-employed buyers is they have to have 2 years self-employment, meaning a business license or a documentable business that's been in business for at least 2 years. And the income is derived by tax returns, so they're going to take a look at the corporate tax returns and the personal tax returns, usually on a Schedule C if they're a sole proprietor, and average the 2 years net income. Basically, a business will bring in all their gross receipts and all their expenses will be deducted on their tax returns, showing a net income, and that would be the income that would be used for qualifying purposes. We do have some programs for self-employed borrowers, and as instead of using tax returns for income, we can use 24 months personal bank statements and 3 months business bank statements. If the buyer does have 25 to 35% to put down, we can take their bank statements and look at their deposits and the income coming into their bank accounts for the last 2 years and generate an income calculation that way. And sometimes with the cash flow going into the personal and business bank statements, we can show a lot more income. We also have programs for self-employed investors who want to buy investment properties, pretty much unlimited amount of properties they can own, and we can look at the history of their rents and do our own income calculations on those properties as well.
Well, that's great. And when it comes to FHA and VA and, well, which FHA, I mean, I don't mean, VA loans are actually veteran loans that you qualify for as a veteran.
Yeah, VA loans are special loans for eligible veterans. The VA offers 100% financing, meaning no down payment for veterans to buy homes. It really is a great program.